Hello and welcome back. Today is Friday, April 12th. I have your three best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We got a 15-game slate ahead of us. It's a lot of games today. A lot of games have huge spreads, though, so please tread lightly, as always. Please only play on the games where teams matter, or if you really ride with a team like me on the Bulls and we're not the best, ride with one of your younger players on the team because playing time could be up and down today, all day. There's only 2 days left or 3 days left in the regular season, so not many games to look forward to. But hey, speaking of the Bulls, locking in that 9th seed play-in team, I know everyone knew they would be right where they are always been these last 3 years. Playing the Hawks again. Hopefully we beat the Heat this time, but hey, if I'm not kidding, I bet we're going to lose to the Hawks because that's just been our season in a nutshell. But before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's act. I was fuming Tuesday night. I went to bed so mad Tuesday night. I know the last time I made a video, I had I had 3 plays. Luka 30 plus points. He finished with 29 plus points. That one hurt so much. He only had 3 field goal attempts in the fourth. Takes only 2 shots to finish the game. He had that one foul, and then they reversed it on him. I couldn't believe it, but that's enough about Tuesdays. We went 1-on-1 yesterday. Jalen Brunson left the game injured. It was not looking good. I think the Celtics were doing a great job guarding all the other players, making them forced to dribble out of it. He only had 6 potential assists, so even if he hit all of his assists in that game, he still would have hit the under. Hey, didn't play the whole fourth with an injury, so you never know, but his under unfortunately hit. And then CJ McCollum, he balled out. He could back-to-back 30-point games on the Kings. He had over 23.5, easily cash for us there. He's been balling out these last few games. With Brandon Ingram returning for the playoffs, it's going to be interesting to see how they work that dynamic. I think that him and Zion two-man game's been great, but Brandon Ingram is really, really good. But that's enough about yesterday's plays. We're talking about today's plays. I'm feeling a sweep. I'm feeling it. I love these plays today. I know I say it every day, but today I feel like we got 3 games here that have some huge playoff implications, and I love taking them on these games. And let's just jump into it. For my first best bet of the day, it's going to be in the 76ers Magic game. Early game today. This is a huge playoff game for seeding. Huge. And the Magic, they're trying to secure that high seed right here. But they're not locked in their playoff seeding, so they can always slip back into the play-in. So this is a huge game for playoff seeding. Like I said, flip of a coin. If Philly wins this, they go up a standing. If Orlando goes down, they're back down a standing. So this is a huge playoff game. And I'm going with Joel Embiid, the MVP. Going with Joel Embiid, over 35.5 points, assists, coming in at -115 on DraftKings. Embiid has gotten this over 4 of his last 5 home games, averaging 49.2 points assist per game. Love that. He's gotten this over 3 for his last 5 games versus the Magic, averaging 39.6 points assist. He's a 71% hit rate on the season, so he's Mr. Reliable. He's coming off of 2 days of rest, and he absolutely dominates when he gets 2 days of rest. He scored 30-plus points since returning from the injury, so I love this Joel Embiid play. I think he's going to be feeding inside. I'm not afraid about anyone in the paint. I'm on the Magic. As you saw, Bobby Portis ate this Magic team up. Joel Embiid with 2 days of rest being a huge game in Philly. I love this spot for Joel Embiid. Over 35.5 points assists. For my second best bet is going to be in the Pacers-Cavs game. It's one of the higher over-unders of the day and one of the closest spreads of the game. And again, this is a big playoff seeding matchup. The Cavs, I think, are a top seed here, and the Pacers, they don't want to trickle down to the play-in here, and they could potentially go in the play-in if they lose this game here. And I'm going with the hometown player, or the home player right here, going with Donovan Mitchell. Over 25.5 points, coming in at -125 on DraftKings. He's playing a Pacers team that allows the most points to the shooting guard position. So Donovan Mitchell has a beautiful matchup since he's returning from injury. He's only had 1 game with the over, however, since returning from injury. He's won for his last 3. But he had 29 points in the last game he played. He's going to tweet out, let him know, and he's going to ball out today. At home this season, he's been a monster, averaging getting the over 72% of the time this season, averaging 29.5 points per game at home. Love that. He's gotten us over 9 for his last 10 home games as well, averaging 30.5 points. And the last game where he had that 29-point game, it was at home. So love that overall. He's gotten us over 6 for his last 7 games versus the Pacers, averaging 32.6 points per game. Last matchup they had earlier this year had 38 points in that matchup. So Donovan Mitchell, huge playoff game at home for seeding. I think Spida steps up big in this spot. Unlike Donovan Mitchell, over 25.5 points. For my third best bet is going to be in the late game here tonight. Another huge playoff seeding matchup out west. The Kings versus the Suns here. This is for, I think, to secure the 7th and 8th seed out west. So if the Suns win this, they have a potential to even move up to the 6th seed if the Pelicans lose. And the Kings, they can even go down a seeding standing. So this is a huge game for both teams. I'm back at it like a bad habit. I'm going with Kevin Durant over 24.5 points, coming at minus 120 on FanDuel. He's playing a Sacramento Kings team that has allowed the 10th most points to the power forward position. Hey, beautiful matchup. I've been taking KD's overs these last 3 games here, and he's gone under, so he's absolutely due. These last 3 games where he's taken these over, he's averaging 22 field goal attempts per game and is only making 8 of those shots. It's like he is due for a big game. He hasn't, and he's honestly way better on the road than he has been at home these last 5 games. The last 5 away games, he's averaging 25.8 points per game and getting the over 3 of his last 5. He's gotten this over 4 for his last 4 games versus the Kings, averaging 27.5 points per game. So this is a beautiful spot. History of getting the over even pretty recently. And they're on the road here. Like I said, big playoff game. I haven't projected to get 26 points here, so we have 1.5 to go over here. High over-under matchup as well, 225.5. I think it opened at 224, and it's already crept up 1.5. So over's looking good. Kings are coming off of a back-to-back here, so I think the Suns can easily take advantage of this matchup here. He is due to pop off, and I think Kevin Durant pops off in this matchup. Going with Kevin Durant over 24.5 points. Those are my 3 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Makes me know you like the content. While you're down there, please make sure to follow my Twitter at @TheWhittler. You can see me tilt and complain about all my plays right there all the time. Or hey, or even celebrate these winners with you tonight. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me know down below what's your favorite play of the day, or has your playoff team made the playoffs? My team made the play-in. We are absolutely okay being mediocre, and that's all right. Bulls are the most average team in the world. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling. I will see you in the next one.